Growing older means growing wiser, but that wisdom should extend to what goes on your plate. For decades, we were told all vegetables were good for us. You could eat your peas, polish off your potatoes, and finish a salad with no second thoughts. But today, with increased research, shifting farming practices, and rising awareness of age-specific health issues, that advice needs an update. A new study shows that prescribing fruits and vegetables can improve patient health outcomes. But the right vegetables matter more than ever, especially for adults over 60. Because while some vegetables help support aging bodies, others quietly work against them, causing inflammation, spiking blood sugar, or worsening digestion without obvious warning. At Spend Smart, we believe knowledge is your most valuable investment, especially when it comes to your health. That's why we've done a deep dive into 12 vegetables seniors may want to avoid and 6 your body could still depend on daily. Let's unpack what your grocery cart might be hiding. 12 vegetables seniors should rethink and possibly avoid. 1. Eggplant, a nightshade that may trigger joint pain. Eggplant may appear harmless, soft, purple, and often celebrated in Mediterranean cooking. But for seniors with arthritis, gout, or digestive issues, it can do more harm than good. Eggplant belongs to the nightshade family, which also includes tomatoes and peppers. These vegetables contain alkaloids, natural chemicals that can trigger inflammation or disrupt the nervous system in sensitive individuals. Every time I ate eggplant, my knees would swell the next day, reported a retired nurse online. After cutting it out of her meals for a month, the difference became undeniable. Eggplant can also soak up oil, which may feel hearty but adds unnecessary fat and heaviness to meals. Cooking reduces alkaloid levels, but not completely. And since symptoms often appear gradually, fatigue, swelling, or stiffness, many older adults don't make the connection until damage is done. 2. Corn, sweet but deceptive. Corn might conjure up memories of summer BBQs and buttery cobs, but it's not as innocent as it looks. High in carbohydrates and sugar, corn has a high glycemic index, meaning it spikes blood sugar quickly and crashes energy just as fast. A retired school principal shared that she always considered corn healthy until her doctor linked it to glucose spikes after dinner. Corn is also hard to digest, with a cellulose-rich shell that the body can't fully break down. It may pass through undigested, leading to bloating or gas. And that's not all. Most commercial corn is genetically modified and heavily sprayed with pesticides, making it a poor trade-off for aging digestive systems and immune responses. 3. Raw kale, a superfood that isn't super for everyone. Raw kale has become a staple in health-conscious circles, but its high oxalate content makes it risky for seniors, especially those prone to kidney stones or thyroid imbalance. Oxalates bind to calcium and can create sharp crystals in the kidneys. One retired military vet, who adopted daily green smoothies, said he started experiencing fatigue and cramps. His doctor traced the issue back to raw kale overload. Additionally, kale contains goitrogens, which interfere with thyroid hormones. Cooking kale helps neutralize these effects, but most modern kale recipes use it raw, meaning those benefits come with baggage. 4. White potatoes, starchy comfort that spikes sugar. Few foods offer the comfort of a fluffy baked potato, but that comfort can come at a hidden price. White potatoes rank high on the glycemic index, meaning they break down into sugar rapidly, worsening insulin sensitivity, inflammation, and weight gain in older adults. A retired trucker swapped his nightly mashed potatoes for sweet potatoes and immediately noticed fewer sugar crashes and less swelling in his feet. Even when boiled or baked, potatoes provide little fiber and few long-term nutrients, leaving seniors feeling full but nutritionally empty. Add in butter or frying oil, and you're multiplying the problem. 5. Bell peppers, bright but potentially irritating. Bell peppers, especially raw, are often tossed into salads and stir-fries, but for many older adults, they can trigger acid reflux, gas, and bloating. As another member of the nightshade family, bell peppers may also worsen joint pain and inflammation. A retired nurse struggled for months with acid reflux before a dietitian suggested removing raw peppers from her diet. Her symptoms eased within a week. Even when cooked, the compounds in bell peppers may linger in the gut longer than others, making them a poor match for delicate digestion or autoimmune conditions. 6. Raw onions. Sharp taste, sharper consequences. Raw onions might feel like the finishing touch on sandwiches and salads, but for seniors, they're often a trigger for heartburn, gas, and bloating. Onions are rich in fructans, which ferment in the digestive tract, especially problematic for aging guts. I ate onions all my life, but now they just make me feel off, said one retired factory worker. Cooked onions are milder, but raw ones retain harsh oils and fibers that exacerbate gut sensitivity over time. 6 vegetables seniors should eat every day. Now that we've examined the vegetables that can quietly disrupt your health, let's look at the ones that quietly support it. No flashy marketing required. 1. Spinach, gentle, green, and packed with nutrients. Spinach is one of the few vegetables that delivers on its promises without side effects. It's rich in iron, folate, potassium, and vitamin K, supporting heart function, bone density, and brain health. Steamed or sautéed, it's gentle on digestion and unlikely to cause blood thinning or irritation. A retired dietitian shared that spinach was the one green she could always count on for energy, stable blood pressure, and digestive comfort. Best of all, spinach is versatile. Toss it into eggs, soups, or smoothies, or enjoy it as a quick sautéed side. No need for complicated prep. 2. Carrots, a classic that still works. Carrots have been helping vision and immunity long before science could explain why. Packed with beta-carotene, which converts to vitamin A, carrots support eye health, skin renewal, and immune strength, all crucial as we age. A retired optometrist eats carrots daily and says they've helped her maintain vision and avoid dryness associated with aging eyes. Carrots are also gentle on digestion and offer a sweet crunch without spiking blood sugar. Cooked carrots are even more effective, as heat helps release their nutrients. 3. Broccoli, a detox hero. Broccoli is rich in sulforaphane, a sulfur compound that helps the liver remove toxins and also supports immune and gut health. It contains vitamins C and K, both of which protect cells, bones, and circulation. One retired factory worker said adding broccoli every other day gave him more consistent energy and eased his digestion. Broccoli is easy to prepare, versatile, and forgiving to the stomach when steamed or roasted. It may not steal the spotlight, but it gets the job done. 4. Beets, earthy, sweet, and circulation boosting. Beets contain natural nitrates that help expand blood vessels, boosting circulation and cognitive function. That's crucial for seniors managing blood pressure or brain fog. They're also rich in antioxidants, which protect joints and aid digestion. A retired pianist said regular beet consumption helped reduce hand stiffness and improved her endurance at the piano. You can roast them, juice them, or even blend them into smoothies. Their natural sweetness satisfies without spiking blood sugar. 5. Green beans, a quiet digestive ally. Green beans may not be trendy, but they're reliable. They're high in fiber and folate, low in sugar, and easy to digest. They support blood sugar stability, heart health, and regular digestion without the gas and bloating other greens may cause. A retired school principal said green beans helped her stay regular and reduced her blood sugar spikes after meals. Frozen or fresh, they're easy to store, prepare, and serve, making them one of the easiest daily habits to maintain. 6. Zucchini, soft on the gut, big on benefit. Zucchini is low in calories but high in hydration, potassium, and gentle fiber, making it excellent for gut health, blood pressure, and eye support. It rarely causes bloating, even in sensitive systems, and it's ideal for those with dental issues or slower digestion. One retired carpenter credits roasted zucchini with helping him reduce blood pressure without medication. From noodles to casseroles to sautés, zucchini fits into nearly any meal plan, without dominating the flavor or the gut. Final thoughts from Spend Smart. There's no shortage of health advice out there. But when it comes to food, especially vegetables, What's labeled as healthy isn't always what's healthy for your body right now. As we age, our systems slow, our sensitivities increase, and our nutritional needs shift. That's why making small but smart choices at the grocery store matters more than ever. So, if any of this made you pause before planning your next meal, that's a good thing. That's wisdom in action. Hit like if this helped, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe to Spend Smart so you always know what's really on your plate. Because in the end, the truth isn't always printed on the label. Sometimes you have to spend smart to eat smart.